Hey guys, how you doing? It's Mr. Fuzzy Lego, and today I'm bringing you another custom Lego minifigure video, and this one's a very special one. I'm showing you 4 minifigures from the classic original Mother, because today, the series hit its 30th anniversary, and even though I haven't been around for those 30 years, I've only been here for about almost a decade, and it's seriously impacted my life. I don't think that without the Mother series, I really wouldn't be as into gaming as I am now, or specifically the games that I like nowadays, like Nintendo. It's all thanks to Earthbound that opened me up to all these other Nintendo franchises. So this series kind of means a lot to me, and it's crazy to be celebrating its 30th anniversary, 30 years of Mother. So like I said, this series has influenced me and inspired me a lot, to the point where I actually made a pretty bad Lego Mother movie a few years ago. So taking some inspiration from Lloyd's Not Christmas and some old Earthbound videos I used to make, I created about 2 hours worth of a Lego Mother movie, and it's unscripted, it's not funny in the slightest bit, it's annoying, there's hands everywhere, it's bad voice acting, it's improv. I just had a lot of fun making this, and it was never meant to come out, but I've decided to actually release it in case people are wondering to actually see what it looks like. So in the link below, there'll be a link below, you can click it to view this monstrosity that I made. But keep in mind, it's very bad, it's very cringy, and yeah, brace yourself. It's not enjoyable in the slightest bit, but a few people might enjoy it, so it's there if you want to see it. So one last bit I want to point out is that I've never made the original characters from Mother 1 before, aside from Ninten, unless you count the characters I made for the Mother movie, which used the commercial attire, so that's where those come from. But yeah, this is the first time I'm really making Anna, Lloyd, and Teddy, so it's kind of exciting, and that's basically all I want to say. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first up is Ninten, the protagonist of the game, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I've never made the original, like the full cast of Mother 1 before, but I've made Ninten a few times, and this is my third or fourth, I don't know, I've made a few. But this one I think turned out to be the best, obviously, because it's pretty nice looking, pretty accurate, I might say. I used the original Lego head, the heads, instead of a molded one like I did for the Earthbound figures, because I think that just looks better, personally, and that's how I prefer figures. I did sculpt on ears, because that's how I think that he should look, and yeah, basic painted details. All the figures in this that have socks uses three-dimensional electrical tape, so Ninten has red electrical tape for his socks, and his shirt looks really nice, and his pants that go all the way up to his shirt is also there, painted. All different colors and looking really nice. This face was not that difficult, but also challenging with the way my paintbrushes are at the moment. So getting those little smiles and stuff was a little challenging. But other than that, I think it turned out pretty well. His hat is also painted using a Lego baseball cap, and then the bill is sculpted, and then the very bit of it is blue, just like how it is in Mother. So one last note I wanted to give out this figure is that he does not have a handkerchief, because that comes from the uncanon version of Ninten using the commercial, which isn't canon, and so I opted to use the official artwork for these figures. So no handkerchief for Ninten, and no red, white, and blue shirt. And he also has a bat, same as Ness from Super Smash Bros., but just, the exact same one, but given Ninten. And that's about it for the figures, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So next up is the first party member you get in Earthbound Beginnings / Mother 1 is, of course, Lloyd, who is one of my favorite characters in the Mother series, just because he's a bit more relatable than Jeff, I think, ever really was. And I really like his story, and the fact that I got to make it on Lego was really cool, because, like I said, I really like him. So I used a lot of the elements that I used for my Earthbound Jeff, except using the big head. I used, of course, the minifigure head, so I sculpted the hair, is gray hair, which I've always thought was kind of interesting that he has gray hair despite being, like, 10 years old. I forgot how old he is in the game officially. But I did give him a ray gun, the same one that Jeff has, so that's kind of irrelevant. So let me get that guy out of his hand. The glasses are three-dimensional, and so are the ears, as Ninten's as well. His socks are three-dimensional, using electrical tape, just like Ninten, and I was having some trouble with the pants. I didn't know what color specifically they were. In some references, they're like a dark gray, and sometimes they're black, and sometimes they're brown. But in the reference that I used, it looked like it was a very dark brown, so I used Apple Barrel Burnt Umber to portray his pants, and I think they came out pretty well. Besides that, there's really nothing else really for Lloyd. He's very simple, and I think he came out really nice, and I really like him, so that's it for Lloyd. So here's Anna, the female protagonist, who also came out pretty well. I like the way all of these look, but these, specifically the three main characters, I really like specifically. So this one gets blue eyes, just like Paula from the Earthbound, and also her hair is on a Mutt Williams hairpiece, as I sculpted onto. I dropped it. I painted in golden, like her golden blonde hair she has in the game, with some pigtails painted on and sculpted and whatnot, and that just comes on her head. Just like this, but the ears kind of low because I don't want the hair to pop off the ears, so I'm a little nervous about that. But I think it came out really well. Gave her some rosy cheeks as she has, which is really cute. Painted magenta dress with a skirt down here. I'll show you that. I can't get the shirt off or whatever. So yeah, that skirt down there is actually a waist cape, so it goes around their legs. And just like the other characters, has white socks. So yeah, all these figures are actually pretty simple, but they took a while to make, so that's kind of weird. So anyway, that's it for Anna. Let's go on to Teddy. So last but not least is Teddy, who on first inspection looks kind of odd compared to the other characters because of the sculpted chin and the weird hair he has at the top, so it's kind of interesting, but I actually think this one came out really well. I really like this figure. It's very unique, it's very interesting looking, and I think it just came out awesome. So the head is definitely the most interesting part, as it has lots of painted details resembling a human face, sort of. So he's got his red like glasses, his red like rockin', I forgot what they're called or what they're supposed to be called. But his chin is a sculpted nose, but I did leave little marks where his nose would be, so it looks a bit more natural. I think it looks better. Some more wrinkles, of course, and his hair is his sideburns are painted, and then there's the back. Looking really nice. And then his hair is definitely weird because I didn't use an official Lego hair. I just kind of made this little bit on top and flattened it out so it looked like his little mohawk. I don't know specifically what you call his hairstyle, but that's what it looks like. So it's kind of weird looking, but I think it came out pretty cool. His belt buckle is also painted down there, as well as some shoe bits down there. Yellow legs and flash arms, and he's good to go. So yeah, aside from the head, this figure is pretty simple and looks pretty natural, but the head is weird looking. It's really bright for some reason. But that is basically it for my mother figures for the 30th anniversary, so without further ado, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video if you did, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video because there's not much else to go off on, so make sure you subscribe, and if you're interested, check out the Mother movie. It's pretty bad, but that's about it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.